Logo. I'm gonna press the button. I'm gonna press the button.
We got some logo.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Wow,
They like
look
that.
at that.
That's not even the good stuff.
I know.
It's not?
That
Oh, the
purple,
good
though.
stuff's coming. It is nice. It's really pretty.
It does look good.
Hold on. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Okay. That's pretty familiar. Yeah, all right.
I like that one. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
those guys are okay. All right.
Thanks for sitting in.
Yeah,
Steve.
yeah.
No, no problem.
Ooh. Yeah. It's killer. It's sticky.
All right, I like it. I like it.
You guys want it to explode?
Yeah. All right.
That's
all right.
90s as hell.
Yeah, super.
All right. So here we go. I gotta make sure I don't press the wrong button here.
Yeah, do not.
All right.
So before we kick off the character reveals for Season 3 Rebalance, we're actually going to be doing the system reveals first.
That's correct.
So you want to do...
So we got a little placeholder character select screen for you guys this weekend because we're not ready to show you the good stuff.
Yeah.
But it's coming and it's good.
Okay.
yeah.
As good as this? As good as the logo and everything?
It's good.
Okay.
It's real good. Don't doubt us, Steve.
Never a day in my life.
So we're going to go into practice mode here with TJ and Jago, and we're going to show you the system changes for Season 3. This will give you some context for the rest of the tour. Let's do it.
So we're starting with all the system changes. Then.
All the system
Yes.
changes. Let's
Okay.
talk about the system.
Think you got what it takes to beat the champ?
So the first one is obviously something you guys know about from the Shadow Jago. So Isaac, take us away.
Yeah, so you may have seen this with Shadow Jago, as Adam has said. So some characters now have attacks that inflict a new stagger reaction to the opponent. So opponents are vulnerable to throws during a stagger, just like a wall splat, and cannot escape early in any way.
That's right.
You can still tech throws here, so as long as you're not locked out, just like a wall splat.
I'm just going to give
So
us
let's
some
show
meter here.
Yeah, let's show people.
Oh, so we're talking staggers. Hey, TJ players. That's neat, right? So you can combo into throws, right? Does that... Oh, okay. Okay. We'll come back to that later.
So stagger's now universal.
Certain moves stagger. Not
Certain
every
moves.
character can stagger. Only certain moves.
Okay.
We'll get to it when we get to the characters. Good question. I'm glad you're here.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
You guys ready for the next change?
It'd be
this
nice
one,
if I
this one
was,
is pretty intense.
All right.
All right, so some characters now have attacks that can cause a new flip-out reaction against airborne opponents. Instead of putting them into a juggle state, they flip and land on their feet, allowing you a surprise mix-up opportunity.
So
You know, I'd love to show you.
Jago has a flip out on light laser sword. So
Whoa.
do a laser sword ender on me, and
You
then
know,
juggle a light laser sword.
I'd love to do a laser sword,
Oh, did
but
it take
I'm
control away
not,
from you?
Yeah, I'm not human.
Man, that's the worst. Amateur hour. Hold on. Okay.
Cool? Okay. You said light laser sword?
Yep. And I land on my feet. Now do that again, and then overhead me immediately.
I got a really important question. Does the announcer say flip out?
That's scary. Oh, we actually can't get Max through this.
Wait,
this
what did Max say?
Does the announcer say flip out?
Got him. The announcer does not say flip out.
Oh,
Good
man.
question, good question. Hey, TJ players, your standing light kick also causes a flip out. And we'll get to that later, but it's nonsense. All right, moving on.
All right, so if you do not hit your opponent with anything breakable during your combo at any point, your ender will not cash out and will be breakable.
That's right. So if there's no breakable window in your combo, you have triggered opener ender, even if you didn't. So
Okay.
let's see the old Jago Unbreakable. Can you hit me with that? Sorry, buddy. That doesn't work anymore. Unbreakables, they're gone.
All right.
You're going to
okay.
have to put something breakable in there. Now, you can still do really hard to breakables. You just have to stick like one breakable normal in there.
Yeah, that was really a problem with projectiles, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So the projectiles are still unbreakable for the record, but if you don't put anything breakable in the combo, it will trigger opener ender, it won't cash out, and it will be breakable.
Okay.
All right, so next up we got opener ender now removes lockouts, so that opener ender is always breakable.
Yeah, so we're not going to show this one, but there was some nasty stuff. Calm down, Dasfree. There's some nasty stuff Sidira and Orchid could do where they could force trigger opener ender and do basically 2 level 4 cash outs in one combo. It was
Okay.
gross. It's gone. Peace out.
So this is a huge change.
All right, what do we got?
Right here. So ground combo breakers cause a flip out and are between -1 and +2.
Wait, what?
Previously, these used to cause a soft knockout and were between +20 and +60.
So I'm going to give you a heavy auto double. And we're right back to it.
Yeah. So this also makes it impossible in all cases to combo off a ground combo
Right.
breaker.
So people in a flip out are completely invincible until they land, and because these cause flip out, go ahead and break me. He will not be able to hit me even if he were to instinct cancel his breaker, which we'll get to in a second.
We will.
But go ahead and give me a heavy auto double as well. So you land on your feet, and you generally land right outside the character's effective range. And you're right back to neutral. You're somewhere between -1 and +2 when you break, and yeah, it's fast. And we did this because we recognized that getting guest broken can be frustrating. It's a bit too much of a momentum shift, and now it's not. Now you're right back to it. It's a lot less frustrating.
So do different characters blow out to different ranges?
Yeah, it depends on the character. Glacius is going to knock you a bit farther. You'll kind of be outside of Lance range, but if he has you cornered already, you'll be right there.
Okay.
It's wild. It'll take you a few minutes to get used to because the action doesn't wait for you. But it's really nice because there were some characters in Season 2 who got quite a bit more off of a combo breaker than others, like characters like Conrad who could put a swarm on you,
Okay.
or
get
Riptor who could
sand.
put a flame carpet down.
Okay.
None of that's happening anymore. You go right back to the action. You're roughly even. Yeah, it's good.
All right, moving on. So we have air combo breakers. These now cause a blowout. So this also makes it impossible in all cases to combo off an air combo breaker.
Break light in the air. Boom. So because that's a blowout and you can't combo somebody in a blowout, no more combos off of those either, even if it looks like you would be able to.
All right. So you can no longer cancel into instinct from a combo breaker.
All right, you ready to try it? Break me. Nope, can't do it. You'll just have to take our word for us that
I was
we're mashing the
mashing.
buttons.
Yeah, I was mashing.
Yeah. So that's gone. Even if it were still in, you still wouldn't be able to combo off of it, but we don't want you to have that kind of advantage off of a combo breaker. You got out of the combo, you got your white life back. That's enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So hits that blow out a combo are now breakable and counter breakable.
Right. We're not going to show you that one, but hits that blew out before were not breakable, so, you know, Orchid could just tack on a free normal plus a grenade. Now that will be breakable.
Okay.
So we have another interesting change here.
Oh, really?
So sweeps are now breakable and counter breakable.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me one. Go ahead and I'll break first. Boom. And go ahead and counter break, and I'll see if I can punish.
So you'll notice, so force quick rise will occur if your opponent uses a counter breaker, and it leaves them punishable as expected.
Yep. That's
right.
good.
So we corrected an issue preventing you from ever being time locked out while in the air.
Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know how nobody ever noticed that.
Oops.
But there were, you could not be timing locked out during a juggle in Season 2 and Season 1.
Okay.
And now you can, so it makes breaking juggles a bit more difficult. So when you see some of the tweaks we do to juggles, you'll be like, wow.
So speaking of juggles, we're just about to talk about that
Okay.
right now.
What do you got?
So most juggle moves add much less KV than before, opening up new juggle paths to much of the cast.
Yeah.
It's actually
There's
really
some
insane.
jugglers out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys are going to be super happy about that one.
Just like a quick example, if you do launcher ender with Jago and then juggle a heavy laser sword, you should be able to get some stuff off of that. We'll come back to Mr. Jago in a bit. Yeah, so there's a bit more you can do. Lots to explore. Stay tuned.
The KV penalty has been removed from ground bounce for increased juggle opportunities.
We can't really show you that with these characters,
Yep.
but yeah, no more KV penalty on ground bounce.
So we unified the shadow counter startup time across the entire cast. They now start up in 8 frames, making everyone's except Aghanos's better, which is 1 frame worse now.
Yeah, Aghanos's used to be 7 frames, now it's 8. Everybody else is at 8. They were ranging between 9 and 17.
So even Maya and Arya's are...
Maya and Arya had 17 frame shadow counters. They were bad. They
I
were
know.
real bad. And now they're 8 frames and they're real good.
Nice.
So I'm going to do jab, jab, and you go ahead and shadow counter that. I just got wrecked. You can't stuff shadow counters that way as easily anymore because they start up much faster. You're going to have to be much more thoughtful and actually punish it. Shadow counters are better.
All right.
Use them.
Yeah. So speaking of which, we got shadow counters. We increased the window of them to catch all incoming attacks by 7 frames.
Give me a forward hard kick.
And we also added 10 additional frames of recovery on whip.
That's right. So usually, in Season 2, if I had shadow countered immediately on that forward hard kick, I would not catch the second hit. I would get hit. I have to delay a little. Now I'll catch it.
Okay.
The window's a bit wider. So all these changes together means that when you shadow counter more often, if you're right, you'll actually get what you should get.
Is it the same recovery if it whiffs?
It's 10 extra frames of recovery.
Oh, okay.
So just give me like a medium kick or something. You're in there a bit longer. Much easier to punish as well. So if you bait these properly, you can get big punishes.
Nice.
Very curious what people are going to think about this one.
Oh, what is it?
So grounded heavy normal attacks now ignore armor.
What?
Yeah.
I just saw Zerg Killer's face. You want to try and stuff power line?
Sure.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard.
Don't
I'll scoot
maybe
back.
a little
I'll jab
back. Yeah,
first. I'll
yeah.
jab first. Whoop, sorry. Okay, do you see the blue spark? There's a big blue spark and a new sound effect. Grounded heavy normals. Ignore armor.
Only heavy normals?
Grounded heavy normals. Not air ones, just grounded ones.
Okay.
All right. So
Aghanos and Glacius players, hang on.
stay
Okay.
tuned. Please
Stay
be
tuned.
excited.
We got you.
We heard at least one
Yeah.
Yeah.
person upset already, yeah.
Yeah, this one is, so far of all the changes, this one has caused the most commotion, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we increased the cancel windows from linkers into auto doubles across all characters to match Jago and Season 2 standard, so that if you're too early for a manual, you will get an auto double instead of nothing.
Okay.
Right. So Jago already had that. Now everybody's got that.
Yep. We normalized the frame advantage and buffer check on all characters after auto doubles. Light doubles leave you +2, medium doubles leave you +3, and heavy doubles, leaves you +5.
You can do it too.
A 5-frame buffer window is on all characters rather than just some, so that your next move is easier to time.
Superman Steve, everybody.
Yep. You got this.
Yeah.
Yay.
I got it.
That was always like that. You
Uh-huh.
like most characters could always get a jab off of a heavy auto double.
Ah, okay.
There was just no buffer, and like Orchid had a buffer, so she had a 5-frame link there, and nobody else really did.
That was 5-frame link?
Yeah.
Wha-
And now everybody's got that.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So we have another thing we normalized. Pre-jump frames are 4 across the entire cast.
Yeah, these used to be wacky random, somewhere between like 3 and 7. Now they're all 4. This will help when you're creating setups and things to make them a little more consistent.
Oh, okay.
All right. Next up is light kick plus medium punch is now available as an alternate input for shadow counter activation, counter breaker activation, and medium combo breakers.
That's these two right here. So why do we do that? Well, I always felt you pad players had a bit of an advantage. You can reach over to the right stick and just immediately and quickly get breakers. And now stick players are going to be able to press light kick and this button, it's laid out like this. That's easy. You don't have to move your hand. And maybe we did something similar with light kick plus hard punch.
Maybe. So light kick plus hard punch is now available as an alternate input for instinct activation and heavy combo breakers.
That's right. So a little less travel time for stick players when breaking compared to pad players. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Moving on. So throw breaking no longer causes 3 fully vulnerable frames on your opponent, and instead causes 3 projectile invulnerable frames.
Yeah, this led to some really nasty unblockable setups that have been around since Season 1. Sayonara.
Ender damage tuning has been done across the entire cast. You can expect better consistency in relative damage output from different Ender types. So generally from worst to best, it goes meter Ender, splat Ender, launcher Ender, exchange or hard knockdown Ender, and then damage Ender.
Right.
Okay.
So characters like Thunder who just got crazy damage on all of their Enders, now it'll make more sense.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
They like that one.
So in the interest of time, we have a ton of unlisted changes, but most of these are all bug fixes and do not affect the game balance. The ones that we've read out are the ones that pretty much affect you pretty significantly. So there's some tweaks, but don't worry, they're just bug fixes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. What he said.
Yep.
They didn't affect gameplay, they're not on the list.
Yep.
But they're there, and you'll probably notice they're gone when you start playing.
All right, so we are about to kick off the character reveals for Season 3 Rebalance.
Yes, we're going to go through every character.
Yeah. We are starting off with Jago.
And of course, folks at home, stay tuned, because at the end of the Rebalance tour, we're going to show you a brand new Killer Instinct character.
I wonder who it is. I have no idea. All right.
Let's have some fun.
You guys
Do have
ready?
Control? You
Let's
do.
go.
All right, let's talk about Jago. Who got some Jago fans in the crowd? Like 4? You're going to be a big Jago fan after this.
Yeah. All right. So we fixed the bug that allowed you to perform Shadow Tiger's Fury the frame before landing after a blocked or hit Tiger's Fury.
It's gone. It's gone.
That was special?
Yeah, the Thompson special's gone. That was a silly bug. Remember, guys, we're going to start with nerfs, and then we're going to hit the buffs. So all the bad stuff's at the beginning.
So we reduced the Laser Sword Ender damage by about 10%. We also reduced Endokuken Ender damage by about 15%.
That's right. That's more in line with the Ender damage changes we were just talking about.
Yep.
So a bit less.
So double roundhouse, forward heavy kick, starts up 1 frame slower so that you can't use this heavy move as a medium manual anymore.
Womp womp.
Yep. Healing amount per hit during Instinct has been reduced by 25%.
Yeah. So when we give you guys percents, remember, if he used to heal like 2 life per fireball, now he heals 1.5.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he heals negative 25.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. If something used to do 10%, we say it does 10% less. It doesn't mean it does 0 now. It means it does 9.
Yeah.
We'll help you with the math if you just ask.
So guess what? That's actually it for all the nerfs.
What? For real?
Yeah. The rest
But this
are-
character was already ridiculous.
Yeah, no, this character just got more insane. So we adjusted the crouching heavy kick attack box so that it better matches his foot, so it's slightly easier to juggle with.
It matches Shadow Jago's.
Oh, okay.
It's better.
So
Yep.
it's higher.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm. I'm
Throw-
surprised you even noticed that Shadow Jago's is different.
Yeah.
You're a good man.
All right, moving on. We adjusted the crouching. Oh wait, I just said that actually. Sorry. Throw cancel into shadow move starts up with for less KV.
Oh, yeah,
and
check
that,
this out.
Allows you to do some increased juggles.
It starts with 20 KV instead of 50.
Yeah.
That's going to lead to some good stuff.
So normal attacks push the opponent back less for increased juggle opportunities.
That sounds accurate. Yep. Okay.
There you go. Medium and heavy laser sword juggles launch higher and closer for increased juggle opportunities. You're probably noticing a trend here. Juggles are pretty big.
Yeah.
Light laser sword and jumping light punch now calls flip out. We already demonstrated the light laser
Light
sword.
punch. Yeah, and then light laser sword's pretty easy to land. And they flip out, and you can do some mix-ups.
So Shadow Endokuken is larger and has a larger hitbox.
How much larger?
This thing's insane.
It's like Spinals. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You don't like it?
Yeah, it exists.
Yeah.
So Jago got a new toy.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
So there's a new toy at the very end of everyone's list?
there sure is. Let's go.
Oh, don't tease me, Isaac.
Yeah, so his new ability is Endokuken Charge. So you can hold down the button to delay an Endokuken's release. So Jago can dash cancel in either direction while charging.
Well,
When fully charged, you can release a big Endokuken.
okay. I'm gonna throw a big one.
Okay.
You throw a small one. Go.
So you may have noticed something right there. So big Endokukens can destroy smaller projectiles and also deal increased hit stun, block stun, and damage.
Go into instinct and throw me 2 of them. 2 of the small ones. Oh, womp womp.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course, when you're in instinct, you could throw 2 big ones. And you can create some pretty cool offense with this stuff too.
He's pretty sick. Yeah.
It's pretty good. So why? Why did we do this? I'm sure you're wondering.
You are a madman is
yeah.
the reason.
So when this game launched in Season 1, Jago was the second best zoner in the game. And by the end of Season 2, he was not a relevant zoner. And his zoning is still very simple, but now he has a way to combat the characters who can put a lot of stuff on the screen by putting a better thing on the screen. If he can find the charge time.
I have a question.
Well, we also felt his... Give me 1 second. Okay. We also felt his offense was just a little straightforward, and this tweak will make it a lot less straightforward. He's pretty wild. But what's your question? You want to know about plus frames, don't you?
I want to know just how plus a couple things are. So when I charge this all the way up and it
It's
hits
good.
you,
Yeah.
it hits you, how plus am I?
Pretty plus. Yeah, I'll hold up afterwards. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of blocks done. It's
Okay.
really, really good. So I'm going to do... you block my crouch medium kick. I'm going to dash cancel forward. Just mash jab. I'm going to get hit. That's punishment. So you got to be careful. Now try it again. I get a counter hit. So I charge the fireball just an instant. I release it. I get the counter hit, and I get a combo. So once I've conditioned you that that's going to be happening and you stop, then I can come in and do stuff.
Okay.
It's really, really good. And if I can get you to hold still long enough, I can make you block one of these and hold you still for a while.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And that is it for Jago.
All right, Jago fans, you excited? That's the right answer. Jago's so fun.
He looks sick, yeah.
Oh, man. Did Spinal just run across the bottom of the screen?
He sure did. I even
love
heard him
that.
laugh. It was
He's not
awesome.
even next. He's so greedy.
Who is next?
So we have Sabrewulf up next.
Where are my Sabrewulf players? You guys are fun.
All right, so we have a few nerfs to go through here.
Just a few, huh?
Yeah, we have quite a few. Feral Cancel has 30 frames longer cooldown and a new indicator for when it's ready for use again. Yep, now you know. All right. Leaping slash startup has been slowed down. This move now hits on frame 20 instead of frame 14. Wow, everybody is excited for this one. That's awesome.
Oh man, you guys are the best. Okay,
So we fixed a bug preventing Feral Cancel from carrying over breaker windows for a few frames from previous moves correctly. Yes, you can break it now.
should be able to break
to
it
answer
on
that
now.
question,
Okay.
yes.
You can break it. Okay.
Yes.
So, well, Steve's not good, but you can break it.
Yeah.
Running uppercut has 12 additional frames of recovery, but is still -2 on block, and allows Wolf to break out early for all the same juggles with the same timing. The hitbox has also been reduced.
So, you can see, we'll hold up after this so you can see the timing difference. Block first.
I'm in the crowd and I've never seen people so excited about nerfs in my life.
Wait for Conra. Okay. Don't block this one. I'll show you get the same juggle timing. It's the same as it used to be,
Okay.
but on block, it's still +2, but the timing's a little later. On whiff, it's 12 frames worse, so you can't just kind of like willy-nilly throw this out. Doesn't reach up quite as high either.
Okay.
All right, so moving on.
I think it's pretty clear why we did that. So.
Yeah.
You ready?
It was
Yeah.
really
All right.
good. It was
All right.
really good.
Eclipse damage has been reduced by about 15%.
Yep.
Shadow Eclipse damage has been reduced by about 35%. And Adam, do you want to explain
Yeah,
why?
so you can juggle after this. It shouldn't hit that hard.
All right. All Ender damage have been reduced by about 15%.
Sabrewulf just hit too hard for the type of character he was, and now he doesn't hit quite as hard. But he still hits pretty hard.
Yeah. Sabrewulf no longer gets any damage bonus during Instinct, but he still deals chip damage.
I'll just do the same combo I just did. That was like 38%, right? So 38, and I'll do it again with Instinct on. There you have it.
Yep. He needs to hit the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get swole.
The frame on which Wolf can cancel his dash into a special has moved from frame 14 to frame 16.
So this is 2 frames slower.
Yep. Eclipse and Shadow Eclipse no longer autocorrect to turn around and face the opponent after a forward dash.
So that's even slower.
Yep. Yeah, you can block this now. Yeah. There you go. Crouching Heavy Punch starts up 1 frame slower so that you cannot use this heavy attack as a medium manual, just like Jago. Sabrewulf's medium leaping slash linker now hits 2 times. Heavy leaping slash and heavy hamstring linkers now hit 3 times.
Let's check it out. Medium, boom, boom. Heavy, boom, boom, boom. Heavy, oh, heavy, boom, boom, boom.
So he's actually breakable?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Eclipse and Shadow Eclipse inflict less block stun, making them a bit easier to punish.
Go ahead and block me.
I'm not human.
Oh, I screwed it up. I blew it.
Turn me on.
'Cause I can't, oh.
Okay.
Oh.
It's turned into a Tender Moment stream. What's going on?
Yeah, much
Okay.
easier. That used to be like -9 or something, and I saw top players. No offense, guys. I saw you guys miss punishes on this a lot, and that just didn't seem right to me. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I made that change.
So that is it for the nerfs. The rest are all buffs.
Wait, buffs?
Yeah, so Sabrewulf, he got no buffs. That's it. Moving on. No. So standing heavy kick causes a stagger now.
Remember this button that no one pressed? Now you will. It's pretty good. Go to the corner for me real quick, because you can combo off of this into throws. If you're willing to do the slower move and get the manual with this, you can sneak in a throw into a combo, which is really cool. You will press this button in footsies now because you can get really good opener damage off of it. Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right. The final hit of Ragged Edge and Shadow Ragged Edge now cause a ground bounce against airborne opponents for increased juggle opportunities.
You guys want to play some basketball?
Get dunked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see Maximillian smiling.
The definition of getting dunked.
Oh, I missed. I missed. Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
Crouching light kick now causes a flip out.
Oh, this is so good on this character. Whoops, I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Medium kick and heavy kick versions of run move faster. Why don't you demonstrate that?
All right, go to the corner for me. I'll get back as far as I can. This is the light kick run. 1, 2, about 2.5 seconds, right? And we'll check out the heavy kick run. I'm super fast. It's like 2 seconds, 1.8 seconds or something. It's much faster. So scary stuff.
So the running uppercut change makes a lot more sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you can, like from here, just tag people. Yeah, it's really good.
So hamstring slide, it travels a little bit further.
So right outside of Shadow Leap Slash range, it's going to be like about here. That probably won't hit. Yeah. You can easily tag people with this. Yeah.
So Wolf also got a new command move.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has a new toy. We call it Diving Slash.
This is his new toy. It's called Diving Slash.
Yeah, so during a jump up or a jump forward, if you press forward and medium kick, you will do Diving Slash. Why don't you show it off? Oh. So this cannot be done from a jump back. It has very few active frames, but it tends to leave Sabrewulf roughly even with his opponent. And it has the landing recovery of a normal jump attack, making it useful for repositioning.
Not an overhead. Not an overhead. But yeah, so the low landing recovery is really good. There's a lot of strong zoning in this game that Sabrewulf struggles to get past, and now that he does less damage, we needed to help him get past that a little easier. When you're jumping over fireballs and stuff, you might want to reposition slightly like that. It's very, very, very useful for movement. There's some really cool offensive stuff you can do with it that isn't necessarily hit people with this move, so be creative. Like, I like to go over people and hit them low. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
And it'll help you stay in the right spot to be an effective Sabrewulf.
So that's it for Sabrewulf. What do you guys think? All right. Wait till you see Glacius. Oh, man. This character is interesting.
He's a threat.
Yeah.
All right, we're loading in here. Glacius. Glacius is the third character we're going to be talking about.
Yeah.
The Iceman.
Yeah.
Got to be really careful on the stick.
Yeah.
So I don't spoil
Yes.
anything.
Okay.
Okay, so we fixed a bug that allowed Shadow Coat Shoulder Linker to be canceled after the 4th hit, but before the 5th hit.
Always gets its 5 hits now.
Yep. We reduced Shatter Ender damage, excuse me, by about 20%.
It was his meter ender, so it's got to do less, you know?
Yep. We also reduced Hail Ender, Shoulder Ender, and Puddle Punch Ender by about 10%. We reduced Shadow Puddle Punch by about 10%.
But
damage.
But why?
That's because you can juggle after
You can
it.
juggle after
Yeah.
it, so it should do less.
Okay.
So the tell on Shatter, that beam of light that appears, it appears 4 frames earlier.
It does.
Yeah.
So the reaction time on this for online was a little unreasonable. Now it's a little more reasonable because that beam of light comes up 4 frames sooner, which will give you the time you need to react and jump when you're playing online.
Does it still hit you at the same time, though?
It does. It still hits on the same frame. It
Oh,
sure
okay.
does.
So you just see it sooner.
Yeah, you just see the light sooner. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Shatter has 10 additional frames of recovery time, making it more in line with the command throw that it is.
Do you have control?
Yeah.
So
Got some excitement for that.
when you jump this in the past, he would just anti-air you. Now you jump it, yeah, he's done. So this is as fast as I can leave the move. I'm gonna hold up afterwards. Yeah, it feels much more like the command throw that it was, I think, always meant to be.
Yeah. Shatter and Shadow Shatter are now actual projectiles, so they will with projectile invulnerable characters and cannot be countered by Hisako.
People love that.
Yep. So that's it for the nerfs. Are you prepared for?
You're not ready for the buffs.
You
Let's
are.
just go to the next character.
So we fixed a bug that prevented Shadow Hail from ever being used after a ranged Shadow Linker, Shatter Linker, or ranged Auto Double.
Yeah, you couldn't do this before, and now
Yeah.
you can.
Yep.
There's actually some cool resets and setups you can do with it. Just make sure your opponent doesn't have meter to do to me what Steve just did.
Shatter is active for 2 frames longer, making it easier to trip guard with.
Jump forward, please.
Its total active time is now 4 frames.
I missed. I can't trip guard unless you attack in the air. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay.
It's a little easier, yeah, twice the time.
So are you guys prepared for this?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Glacius can now dash. It's not good. It's not a good dash, but you guys asked for it.
Wait, this is not a buff. This is not a buff.
Max, what's the deal?
Okay, hold on a sec. I know a lot of you guys are like, Glacius needs a dash. Very early in season 1, we were like, the dash is useless, take it out. So they took it out.
Yeah.
But you want it back? You guys want the dash? Okay.
Where are my Aganos players? Are you guys glad you have a terrible dash? That's a resounding no.
Yeah.
And now Glacius players are in the same boat. So why did we do this? Well, it just, we're bringing new players in. We want to make sure the game is easy to understand. It didn't make sense that just the one character didn't have a dash, so now he has a bad one, just like his brother Aganos.
Is that canon? I don't think that's canon.
But hey, you have the 8 frames invulnerability on the back dash and the 11 frames throw invulnerability. Maybe you'll find a use for that somewhere. So Steve doesn't think so.
No.
So for our next change, why don't you go to the corner? Let's corner Jago.
All right.
Yeah.
Take a leisurely stroll. Oh yeah, here I come.
Yeah, so why don't you liquidize and try to go to the corner?
Yay!
Oh, whoa, that works now.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hold on, it gets worse.
So I actually lied. There is a nerf, another nerf coming up. So hail damage and meter gain has been reduced by about 50%.
That's significant.
This is pretty significant.
There better be a good reason for this.
And that's because hail can survive off camera for longer, which prevents hail left off screen from being destroyed and opens up new setups. And yeah, it's pretty sick.
Oh, it's still there now?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. There's more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Hold on.
oh man, I'm not even prepared for this.
It gets worse.
So, Glacius has a new ability. We call it multi-hail. So if you tap or hold a different punch button while summoning hail, you can...
Like this?
Yeah. Yeah, this is absolutely insane. So this...
Look at Rick go. Wait, can I do all 3?
So...
I can do all 3.
And not only that, you can release them in any order.
Really? So I can just hold them all and then just let one go, let another one go, let another one go?
Yes.
Wow.
So we should mention that this does add 25 frames to the move, so it is pretty risky if you just are just doing it randomly.
Yeah, so if Jago sees me summon a hail and he can react to that, imagine reacting to a second one.
Yeah.
It's very easy. It's good. So Glacius, in Season 2 we were tasked with building a trap grappler, and we came up with Con Ra, and then through the course of Season 2 we realized we already had one. It was Glacius. He was a trap grappler all along. These changes de-emphasize Glacius as a grappler and re-emphasize him as a premier zoner.
Yep.
His zoning is crazy. His setups are totally nuts. You can find all kinds of really, really, really cool stuff, and now, more importantly, you can cover yourself with a hail while releasing another hail to get people to move and start trying to shatter them so that you have some cover. If you can find the time to set up, even though shatter is slower and worse, or has more recovery and is less safe, you can cover yourself with hail, so it's really good.
Keith, that's an insane buff. We're done with Glacius, right?
No.
Well,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So
So let's talk about this armor change real quick, too.
Oh, the
yeah.
standing.
So you know that heavy punches on the ground can beat armor now. They ignore it.
See the blue spark? So
Yeah.
if you see that blue spark, that means that's what happened to you.
So we felt like we needed to give Glacius some love because of that.
Yes.
So, during Instinct, while wearing the ice armor, Glacius' shadow counter window lasts until the entire animation. This used to be a bug, and we brought it back as a feature.
So do a jab, I'll shadow counter it, wait really long, and then do another one.
Okay.
Right. That's been in the game for a long time, and now it's a feature.
Yeah, there you go. The defensive buff you always wanted.
It's what you've always wanted.
So that's not all. There's more.
What? There's
yeah.
more?
During Instinct, Liquidize moves much farther and faster. Yeah. But guess
wait.
what? That's not all. During Instinct, if you press Heavy Punch and Heavy Kick, you can perform a homing Puddle Punch.
You got some old KI fans in here?
So, wait, hold on. What happens if you press forward and Heavy Punch and Heavy Kick? Whoa, you got a cross-up homing Puddle Punch. Oh, man. Yeah.
Is this 1994?
Welcome to the new world. But there are like 16 more characters or something to get through. That's Glacius.
Oh, I was just about to seize, but wait, there's more
There's not.
for a different character.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Rick is very happy right now.
So this experiment's going well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We've never done this before. We've never seen people see the reactions. We've never seen the reactions of people as we're giving these balance
I mean, we always rewatch the chat or
Yeah.
whatever. It's not the same.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
is-
the same.
it's definitely not
And
the
these
same.
are the game's finest players and biggest fans.
Oh yeah.
The tears are better in person.
Yes. And the joy. Don't be so negative, Steve.
Never.
All right.
All right. So
All
are,
right.
are we ready for this? We got some Thunder changes.
Thunder. Got any Thunder fans out there?
There's a mixed reaction going on right now.
Let's do this.
All right. So Ender functions and damage has been retuned to be in line with the rest of the game.
Which one should we show first?
Let's show Ankle Slicer. This Ender no longer causes a hard knockdown and deals much less damage, but still gives you the full meter bonus.
So it didn't make sense that he was getting damage level damage and meter and his best setups off of this. So now he just gets the meter.
So Triplax Ender deals less damage, but it deals more than Ankle Slicer, and it still causes Wall Splat. Samamish Ender deals less damage, but more than both Ankle Slicer and Triplax, and now causes a hard knockdown if you do not juggle after it.
So that's going to be your hard knockdown Ender now. You're going to have to not get your best damage if you want hard knockdown setups.
Yep, because Call of Earth no longer causes a hard knockdown and deals a little bit less damage, but it is still the most damaging Ender.
It still hits really hard.
Oh yeah.
And then Steve's going to get up, and yeah, there you go. No more easy vortex off that.
So Shadow Call of Earth damage has been reduced by about 15%. So this deals 20% damage now instead of 23. They are really happy